Hi everyone, my name is Samara Hagen and my chosen topic is traditional direct marketing. Now, what is traditional direct marketing? Well, I like to think of it as old school marketing, or in other words, marketing that involves a little less of a digital touch. So when you think of things like traditional marketing, think of direct mail. No, not that kind. That's the one. Catalogs, telemarketing, which is obviously everyone's favorite, direct response or DRTV marketing, and last but not least, kiosk marketing. So let's break that down a bit. Direct mail is a bit self explanatory. This includes mailing out things like letters, catalogs, ads, samples, and more. When I was pregnant with my second daughter, I got free samples of formula in the mail. I was a bit shocked by this because formula is not cheap at all, and it was a bit surprising to get that in the mail. And it also came with coupons that looked like these little checks with my name on them and everything. And it's funny because those details are part of what direct mail marketing is about too. I received formula when I was pregnant, so either the marketing team are a bunch of psychics at Similac, or their mailing list is highly selective. Another aspect of that is that it was very personal. Although I didn't plan to formula feed my daughter, I felt special in a way because my name was on those coupons, and I thought that was kind of cool. But the problem with all of this is that it can be very expensive. It's a lot of printed material being sent out. More than likely, it ends up in the trash or hopefully the recycle bin because, hey, we love the planet, right? This brings me to the next category of marketing, which are catalogs. You probably won't see too many of these often around anymore just because of the digital age that we live in. Everything's online and you can just find what you're looking for by typing it into Amazon or something. But catalogs are basically just a small booklet, or it could be a bigger booklet, that sells you a variety of things depending on where it's from. It could be a store or a company. I personally still get catalogs from Bed Bath and Beyond, and sometimes I have to remind myself that no, I don't need a new comforter. But also, the thing about catalogs is that they're switching over to digital catalogs to eliminate the cost of all that printing and the cost of mailing out the catalogs itself to you. Next is telemarketing. And I think we've all been a victim to telemarketing, especially if you have a cell phone, but also a landline, right? And what telemarketing is a business trying to sell something to you over the phone. In today's day and age, instead of giving it a listen, what we do is screen the call, decline it immediately. If we do answer thinking that it might be our mom or something, we hang up once we hear that automated tone, "You've won a free trip to the Bahamas." Or we really expect it to be a scam. And it can be quite annoying when you're just getting these calls over and over again and they turn out to be nothing. And now certain companies will start screening those calls. Like for me, I have AT&T, and when I get like an unknown number or something like that, or an 800, they'll change it to saying scam alert or something like that, which is really cool because a lot of people don't like just getting these unsolicited calls. It can be quite annoying. Next is direct response television marketing, or DRTV. And that sounds complicated, and I know I did when I heard it first. I was like, what is that? But in simpler terms, it's basically infomercials. And we've all seen those infomercials on TV, but you probably won't see them that often anymore depending on how you choose to watch TV. So, I mean, if you just watch Netflix and streaming services, you probably won't even see commercials, let alone infomercials. But I mean, the next time you need a Snuggie, you probably know Home Shopping Network is probably where I'll be able to find it. And the cool thing about these is that their goal is just to sell you something. Sometimes they'll display it on the screen for like 60 seconds, 2 minutes to show you, hey, here's a product, right? Others, there's a whole network on the Home Shopping Network. You can watch infomercials all day, every day for your George Foreman grill, your ShamWow, OxyClean, or whatever it is. But that's the goal. And the point is to put out a toll free number or redirect you to a website to buy the product. Now, kiosks. We've all ordered a movie or two from a Redbox, I'm sure, but that's not the only form of kiosk that you'll see. Airports, hotels, and fast food restaurants, for example, are starting to integrate these self service technologies more and more. I've seen kiosks in the mall that will sell proactive or let you get cash for your old smartphone. Even though we live in a very digital age, I don't see these forms of marketing going anywhere. They have their demographics, they have their purpose, they have their results, and I think it'll be a very long time before we see them phased out completely. So, hope you enjoyed my presentation.